A year ago, I broke my wrist and went to the emergency room here at Emory. When the triage nurse finally called me back, she spent 10 minutes inputting everything about me into the computer. I got up to leave, and she stopped me and frustratedly told me that the computer erased everything and we needed to start the process over again. It turns out that things like this are not uncommon when it comes to technology in hospitals. This experience prompted me to look further into an area of research that I was already interested in, which is how physicians respond to technology. The technology that I focus on is called an electronic health record, or EHR, and it's used to store patient information digitally. EHRs became widespread from 2010 to 2015. And it turns out that this technology is notoriously not user-friendly, and many articles in medical journals even link it to physician burnout. All of this led me to the following question in my own research. Do physicians exhibit behavior that indicates they want to avoid a burdensome new technology in their hospital? In particular, I use observational data on physicians and hospitals to investigate whether EHR adoption changes physician behavior along 3 dimensions: retirement, where to see patients, and productivity. I do this using a modern causal inference tool, difference and differences, which allows me to compare physicians who are exposed to the technology at different times before and after their hospital adopts. First, I look at all physicians who work in a hospital. So this is the first circle in this progression. Here, I find that there is a 10% increase in the likelihood of retirement after a physician is exposed to this technology. This potentially impacted patients directly, as it may have worsened the physician shortage in the US. Second, I look at physicians who don't make this decision. So those left in the hospital are the second circle in the progression. Here, I find a further 25% increase in the likelihood of starting to see patients in an office instead of the hospital where the technology was adopted. And finally, for physicians who don't make these 2 decisions, so those left in the hospital are the last circle in the progression, I find that there is an 8% increase in productivity. Fast forward to 2023, and largely EHRs have already been implemented across the country. However, there continue to be updates, changes, and new technologies continuously adopted in hospitals. While we can't go back and undo some of these unintended consequences I find in this study, it's really important for hospitals and policymakers to understand these effects and take this into account as they're implementing new technology and try to make it less burdensome for the primary user, and hopefully we can see productivity increases. Thank you.